Hello, my name is Steve Kuntz, and I'd like to welcome you to Deer Creek Farm. Today I'd like to show you some of the things that I really like about this old farm. Not everything, because we couldn't possibly do it in the time we have, but some of the things. One of the things that charms me about this place is the trees. We've planted over 15,000 trees in the last few years here at Deer Creek Farm, and this is one of them. This is an American elm. As you probably know, the elms were destroyed in this country by the blight back in the 1920s and the 30s. They died all over the country. This one is doing pretty well. Here at the end of the summer, the Japanese beetles are taking their toll, but the leaves are about to change and drop, and the tree's doing well, and we'll see how it does in the next few years. So come with me and we'll see some other things. This is a Norway spruce. It's growing here on Deer Creek Farm. It's about 5 years old. This is the growth this year. This leader from here to here. As you can see, this tree's growing about 20 inches. Some of them have done more. Some of them have done almost 30. But this one is a happy, healthy little tree. This is one of the things I like about the farm too is the kitty cats. We have about 7 that live here. 2 live in the tool shed, 4 in one barn, and 1 in another. This is the senior statesman. She thinks she's a dog. She's very friendly, and she loves to be petted. And so anytime anybody comes, she'll present herself to be petted and made over. And it's one of the things I like the most about the farm. One of the things I like about the farm is the fact that it's got trees that are living memorials to the passage of time. This spring, this branch, it was a forked branch of a white oak tree, it fell in a windstorm, and as we cut it up for firewood, I got a slab, and I've been very carefully counting rings, and I'd like to show you what I got. It fell here in 2008, and then it began growing in 1854, right here. Then the Civil War came along, and then there's 1864, the end of the Civil War, 74, 1884, 1894, the 20th century started. There's the Spanish-American War. It was in this little slab right here, these little rings. 1904, 1914, World War I started. 1924, 34, and then here's World War II, right in there, that little thing there. I actually arrived in 1946, right here, and so I've been alive for this much of this tree's life. Then about here in 1995, Deborah and I got married, and so we've been married for that period of time. As you can see, this tree is literally a living monument, if you will, to the passage of time. That's pretty cool, I think. You know, one of the things that everybody really needs is a backhoe. And I really like mine. And it's fun coming to the farm and playing with it. We dig holes here and there. Mainly we use it for road maintenance and to do culverts. But anytime we need a grave dug or a hole to bury treasure in or anything like that, we've got a backhoe to do it. And so we're going to start this puppy up, and I'm going to show you how it works. One of the things I like about the farm is my tractors. I've got about 5 of them, counting the backhoe. This one is a 1970 Ford 4000, so it's 38 years old, runs like a Swiss watch. You know, the amazing thing, as many toys as I have, the amazing thing is that I'm still married. My wife is really, She's really understanding about the boys and their toys. This particular tractor is set up with a plow on it, so I'm going to get up on it and show you how it sounds. And it's sort of got a nice gentle rumble, and it's really fun to ride around. One of the things I like about the farm is my porch, and this is it. And this is a great place to do some serious reading and to have a libation of your choice or visit with friends. And some of the books I read are my own. I think most authors are inveterate readers of their own stuff. Nobody does it as good as I do, except maybe guys like Elmore Leonard. So sometimes I sit out here and read my other favorite authors. And then sometimes I just decide I don't need to read. What I really need to do is shoot something. And so I bring my pistol with me and I just get busy, fire away. Now that actually is a target that I built just so I can stand here on the porch and shoot, and especially when it's raining. You know, one of the benefits of having a farm is you can shoot whenever you want, anytime you want, and nobody complains. And come on, we'll show you a few other of my favorite things. The thing that brings me back again and again to Deer Creek Farm is the quiet and the solitude that you find here. This is one of my favorite spots on the farm, and I liked it so much I built a bench here so I can sit and think the big thoughts and the little thoughts too. When you're sitting here, the main thing you're going to hear is the wind in the trees. Right now I'm hearing a set of crows that are over here unhappy about something or other. There's occasional distant murmur of traffic on a highway on the other side of the valley, and every now and then you get a jet running high overhead. But mainly it's just the wind, the peace and quiet of the wind, or a deer that comes up and finds you here and snorts and stomps its foot before it runs off. And we all need places where we can go and remember that our problems are very small, and that the world didn't start when we arrived, and it sure won't end when we leave. We'll let you take a look at Deer Creek here in a second. Another thing I like about Deer Creek Farm is the fact I can fly airplanes here, and we have a couple here in the hangar. This is a Piper J3 Cub, and we fly it from the runway here that's right in the old pasture. So when people come visit, we take them flying. And I guess having company at the farm is one of my very favorite reasons for being here, because I enjoy having people around. Maybe someday I'll see you here. Thank you.